The fairy queen was coming. The elves were very excited. Let's put on a concert for her, they said. She loves music. The elves looked for instruments, but couldn't find any. What could they do? They blew into things and shook things. But that just made noise, not music. They could not use those things for a concert. Plink, swoosh, honk. One elf said, if we fill glasses with different amounts of water, we can make high and low notes. So they poured water into glasses. When they tapped them with wooden sticks, it made beautiful sounds with high and low notes. It was amazing. Let's try using rubber bands, said the musical elf. Maybe we can strum them. Some rubber bands were thin and long. Some rubber bands were wide and short. The elves tied the bands to twigs from a tree. When they strummed the rubber bands, it made beautiful sounds. High and low notes came out one after another. Oh, we can make straw flutes, they said. We'll cut straws into different lengths and put them together. We can flatten the ends to make mouthpieces. When the elves blew hard, high and low sounds came out of the straw flutes. It made beautiful music. Then they found some empty cans. They put sand in some and beans in others. When they shook the cans, they heard different rattling sounds. What a great rhythm! They found other things to add to the music. A conch shell made a hoo-hoo sound. A leaf made a screechy sound. Wooden blocks went clack, clack, clack. The elves practiced their musical instruments. When the fairy queen came, they put on their concert. The queen was very pleased. Oh, what a beautiful concert. She liked it so much, she put magical music notes on all the elves' hats. High sounds and low sounds. There are many kinds of sounds, and they are made when something vibrates. These vibrations travel in waves. Let's learn more about sounds and how they travel. Sounds depend on how much water is in each glass. Tap glasses with different amounts of water in them. Can you hear the different sounds each glass makes? More water creates lower notes because it slows the vibrations. Less water creates higher notes because the vibrations move faster. Sounds also depend on the length and thickness of a guitar's strings. Thick strings. When plucked, a thick string vibrates slowly and produces a low sound. Thin strings. When plucked, a thin string vibrates quickly and produces a high sound. Long strings. If the string is long, it is loose in the middle. The string vibrates slowly and produces a low sound. Short strings. If the string is short, it becomes tight. The string vibrates quickly and produces a high sound. Why do women have higher voices than men? Men and women's vocal cords differ in size and shape. Men's vocal cords are longer and thicker, producing lower voices, while women's vocal cords are shorter and thinner, resulting in higher voices. Why does your voice sound funny when you inhale helium? Helium is lighter and less dense than air, so sound travels through it more quickly. This causes the vocal cords to vibrate faster, making your voice higher. Are there sounds we can't hear? Yes, humans can only hear sounds within a certain range. Our ears cannot pick up sounds outside of this range. However, some animals, like dolphins and bats, have superior hearing and can hear higher-pitched and lower-pitched sounds that humans cannot. Why do very high-pitched sounds make our ears hurt? Researchers haven't fully figured out why this happens, but they believe it's because the sound reaches the limits of human hearing range, which causes discomfort or annoyance. Here are the explanations and example sentences from the book for magical, screechy, and clack. 1. Magical. Explanation. Something that relates to magic or has a special, enchanting, or extraordinary quality. Example sentence, she liked it so much, she put magical music notes on all the elves' hats. 2. Screechy, a high-pitched, harsh, and unpleasant sound, often describing something that grates on the ears. Example sentence, a leaf made a screechy sound. 3. Clack. Explanation, a sharp, short sound made when two hard objects strike each other. Example sentence, wooden blocks went clack, clack, clack. These words help describe different types of sounds and give a vivid sense of how the elves are making music in the story.